Hi there. Today I'm going to review a printer. First things first, I was going to review this printer anyhow. I was going to ask Canon if they can loan me one for a review. But when I went to London for that Canon EOS R event, I found one of these printers in my hotel room. I don't know if everyone got one, but I certainly got one. I suspect I'm not the only one who got one. So technically this was given to me by Canon, but nobody asked me to do any review or anything, and like I said, I was going to do this review anyhow. But that's what happened. This is Canon Zoemini printer. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but I'll spell it out for you here. This is fairly new product for Canon. It came out maybe 2 months ago or something like that. And it's a pocket printer that uses so-called zinc technology. It means zero ink. There's no ink or any colors inside the printer. Everything that's needed to make the picture visible, it's somehow inside the paper that sells in boxes like this. This is a portable printer. Obviously it's very small and very light with some paper inside. It weighs roughly 160-170 grams, and you can charge it with any USB charger here. This looks suspiciously like the Polaroid zinc printer. I had one of those on one of my trips a few years ago, and it was very handy. Whenever I took a picture of somebody on the street or something, I would give them a print, and they were really happy about that. And it's a funny thing, even today when everybody is used to all kinds of funny gadgets, still when you pull one of these out and start printing, people are genuinely amazed. This is pretty easy to use. You download the Canon app, I'll put it up here, and then you pair your phone with the printer and then just start printing. Very straightforward and easy to use. One thing I'm wondering though, this is a Canon printer, but I still need my smartphone in order to print. I think it would be pretty cool if I could print straight from my Canon camera to this printer. And especially when I'm traveling and I happen to photograph somebody on the street, someone stranger, then it would save me a lot of time and trouble if I could print straight from my camera. See, if I first have to transfer the image from my camera to my smartphone, and then from smartphone to this printer, while it's not really difficult, it's still a little bit of a cumbersome task, and it takes several minutes altogether. While it's not actually a long time in this global universe, but in that moment it feels like an eternity. So that's one thing I would like to have. Other than that, this is a pretty cool device. It's not very expensive. It's in the €160 price range here in Europe, including the tax. And the printing expenses are not that bad either. A 50 sheet pack of paper is roughly €17, including the tax. So one print is roughly 34 cents, or 3 prints for €1. Not that bad. The print quality is quite decent, but not surprisingly, the midtones come out nicer. And if you have a low-key or high-key image, it may not come out that well. So if you want your high-key or low-key image to come out really nicely, you may want to adjust the tonality a little bit towards the midtones. I don't think the print quality is the most important thing when you are purchasing a printer like this. I think it's the fun factor and the fact that you can have this pretty much every time, always with you. On one charge you can print roughly 10 prints or so, and I think that's enough for a day. And of course, if you have a USB power bank or something, you can always charge this and print more. All in all, I think this is a really nice device. I don't know if anyone really needs one, but it's certainly fun to have. I hope you liked my review of the Canon Zoemini printer, and I'll see you next time.